Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming, and we are back in City Skylines with a new city. Yes, indeed. I decided I'm not taking a break from Charleston, but I decided I wanted to try something a little bit different. And as you can see on screen, this is going to be the map that we are going to be playing on. Yes, indeed. It has a suitable area for building of about 29%. And that's just because of all that water. Yes, all that lovely water. It basically means we have a very limited amount of space to build on. This is the most main part of the island. There is a lot of this that we do have available to us. This top piece, this is just simply out of bounds. With that said, if we were to get the mod that unlocks all 91 tiles, yes indeed it exists, we can play and open up into that area. And from what I understand, based on how the map was built, it does seem like he kind of expects you to have that mod open and available, because there is resources up there which we can't normally get access to. And so yeah, part of this top part is cut off and not available for use, but most of it should be good. This map was not created by me. It was created by Prof. Azok. He's updated it to version 5, and this is pretty much the final version. Let's just jump into it. Anyway, before I hit the start button, yeah, this is the quantity of resources, and just check, how does that vary compared to... you can't really, right, so ore is here, oil's there. Okay, it looks like there's overall less oil and less ore. Probably less fertile ground. Another major change I made, in addition to adjusting where the starting tile was and where the road routes to, is I got rid of a lot of the ore and fertile land which was up on these hills. Like when you get into the game, you'll see, and it was really silly, and I don't know how you would actually mine all that, so it would be otherwise, it'd be pointless to do, so I just got rid of it completely. Anyway, let's jump into the map. Alright, we are here, and congratulations, we are a megalopolis with 0 population. And so pretty much, yep, new areas unlocked. We get all the 25, and pretty much, yeah, megalopolis. Anyway, unique buildings, monuments. Does this unlock all these things, or... Anyway, about that. So, we are here in Bora Bora. And yes, indeed, we can't leave our starting tile. Anyway, I have played through this map a little bit just to see how it would run. And yeah, this would have been your starting tile, which, you know, it's a nice open flat area, easy to expand to. But the author, in order to get the road to run right, for some reason it was glitching out on this train. He ended up running an elevated highway ramp along here. And so I pretty much just changed it right now. And yeah, so this is a lot of oil here. A lot of this is covered with oil. And one thing I'm probably going to want to do, yeah, as you can see here. And yeah, this is outside the bounds of the map, so you pretty much won't be able to extract this until you get... or unless you actually unlock all 81 tiles. And of course, it's really silly. All maps must have a rail and road connection, I believe. I believe it, actually no. I believe it's just, the essential is just a road connection. Rail is optional, but yeah, recommended. And so yeah, in this map, all of this was bright blue, this hill area. And I just found it to be kind of silly and didn't make sense, because how would you be able to mine this with the existing system? But that's not really important. So yeah, we have absolutely no milestones. So we can now start and buy more tiles if we want to. We actually have $750,000, but that is of course because we have started with everything unlocked, which means that pretty much they are going to be screaming for every freaking service. So as you can see, we cannot purchase any of these tiles. And yeah, this was originally just a single lane road, or the single lane highway, which I had to fix to give a full highway connection. And unfortunately, in the map editor, you can only use highways or highway off-ramps. So I am going to jump back out here, and I'm going to buy this for $5,000. And I'll skip that for now. I will buy this for $7,200. And then I will buy this one for $10,000. Buy this one. So this is the starting tile, I believe. Buy that one, and I'll buy this one for $14,800. Let's see what territory we have access to. And yeah, it was along here that the highway was glitching out on, so yeah, about that. Anyway, some nice beaches, and I had previewed them a little bit on the Charleston game, but in here there is a whole lot of stuff. I've downloaded a bunch more things, but things like umbrella, 3 chairs, and a grill. You can place them anywhere, and so they're just nice, ploppable things to make a beach site a little bit more interesting. Oh yes, yes indeed. It's going to be a resort city, or yeah. Anyway, let's where was it? Oh, right there. We fund $150, and yeah. All right. So there's a whole bunch of things. Umbrella plus, chairs and surfboard. Yeah, we have our fisherman docks, which we can place. Oh yeah. So we'll have these around the island. They're parks, so unfortunately they don't really do a whole lot. I don't think there are jobs, but can we? No, we can't. Can't upgrade that, so we can build a road on it, and space already occupied. Oh, okay, about that. Anyway, yeah, so we'll be utilizing these as well. It just makes things interesting. And yeah. Alright, so we're going to remove that. And this is definitely going to be a lot of fun. There's one with what? Boat. And yeah, the boat kind of... I think I remember reading that the boat was kind of... The author was having a little problems with the boat, but, from a distance, it's not too bad. So we can play around with those. Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. So, over here, what do we have for resources? So yeah, in here, but yeah, this kind of mountainside was all covered in ore, and I'm like, yeah, even if I were to try to snake up a road up here and place some industrial, I'm not going to be able to do anything with it, and I'm just not going to want to either. But in these flat areas, it's a little bit more possible. The same thing, there was a lot of fertile land on these hillsides, which really also didn't make a lot of sense, so that's why I got rid of them as well. We do have 109 hectares of fertile land. But, oh yes, it's going to be glorious. We can call this Tropico. Yes, indeed. And, yeah. Spring Valley, nuh-uh. Tropico. Its name is now Tropico. Haha. Oh, yes. I was going to call this series Bora Bora, but it's going to be Tropico, of course. Anyway, so what other areas do I want to purchase? Let's close that out. And I am going to want to probably grab that one as well, 17,600. I'll probably not want to spend all of my money. And yeah, that should be good for now. I might... Yeah, I'll buy that one. I'm going to be so tempted to want to buy those. Anyway, we spent more than enough of our money. So I'm going to jump out of here. Is there anything over here other than just... Nope. It's just forest. And we're able to specialize, right? If I were to create a district in here, and if I were to make this a forestry district, oh yes I can. Alright, yes indeed. Basically, yeah, the milestones, the progression. Can I go back? Pretty much you have here Little Hamlet, and in Worthy Village you get access to forestry and okay, well that's not too bad. Actually, you have to wait until the second milestone. Anyway, if you were to play this map, due to the limited amount of building space, if you were to play this map without the Unlock All mod, the first milestone, rather than being 450 people, 420 people, however much it is, you would only need 100 and I think you'd only need about 200 people to get to the milestone. 400 for the second milestone, 800. It is a lot less people. Anyway, that's plenty of talking. So I am going to do something here. And what I might do is check out what the real Bora Bora looks like. Or Vataipi Island. And, you know, do some interesting ideas. But what we are going to mostly have are, you know, fishermen. We're going to have some tourism. We're going to have some nice beach areas. And, yeah, that's a nice sandbar. We also have, oh, the airport. Oh, yes. And as you can see, I have downloaded a crap ton of airport stuff. This could get interesting. And as you can see, a lot of them do have the custom icons. And basically during upload, you have to upload a specific file that lets it know in the game, the in-game icon. And of course, yeah. Another thing, where is the, not able to say connections. Oh, bother. Yeah, okay, so all the ship, this will probably just be maybe episode 0, where I just introduce you to the island. So basically what we have here are ship connections that come in here, and yeah, come in here so you can put harbors along here, along here, oh, along here. This might have actually been improved because I think he only had ship connections coming in very briefly, very minimally, nothing over here. And unfortunately, that what that means is if we go out to, no, wrong, no. So yeah, pretty much out here you won't be able to put any harbors. So everything has to come down to here, goods-wise. Well, no, you can... But you just won't be able to have ship connections. And, of course, all of our rail connections come out through here. But what I'll probably definitely be using is rail throughout the whole island. I'll have like a rail line run through. I'll have lots of cargo harbors. I'll have lots of passenger harbors. And I might not have an extensive metro. No, rail and some cargo harbors in here will probably be the name of the game. And I suspect that the reason why the author didn't put any ship connections out here is, as you can see, this is a very shallow water. And I suspect that is much like how it is in the real Bora Bora. This sandbar would not happen without, you know, this flat, shallow, sandy area where the water has just peeked over top of it. And yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to be at the end of this episode. I just wanted to introduce this new map, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about my plans for the island and the hurdles that we'll have to overcome. Fortunately, we have everything unlocked, so we can pretty much put down exactly what we want to put down right when we want to put it down, rather than having to wait till much later in the game, you know, develop through the various stages. And so, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of City Skylines, the Tropico edition. My name is Scott for SB Gaming, and as always, have a good day.